sauce. You sound like a
sauce
tiger.
Earlier. I thought it was voodoo.
Okay, you're fine now.
He's a demon.
Do we have detail of what we're doing tonight?
Yeah,
so
Echo, Chester.
I'll tell you the gist of the mission so that everyone can kit up accordingly. The gist is we will be doing a convoy op because we have been training on that for last week, followed by a Griffin action on a target. Those are the two parts of the mission that you're aware of. Kit up accordingly, and I'll give you the background, the situation, mission, all that stuff when you come out.
Smack.
So no slot up screen.
I don't think we need one. But if you need one, you can do one. It's up to you guys.
Alright. You're running it. You make the call, brother.
I don't think
What you got so far?
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll be a demo man then. I'll just absent any
I mean, as long as you've got
Are you
everything.
leading the Griffin?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Hey, if you're in the Griffin,
Yeah, you're good with what you got.
Oh, hold on. There are a few people inside who didn't hear your click first.
Which one's the Griffin element? First one?
I think so. I don't even know if I'm running it. I'm just so we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
I'm just here.
Should be it. We get a quick check.
Civilian poly are still in the.
I'm just grabbing some stuff.
That.
Sorry, what's up?
You are pairing to the leader of our group. Could you change it to like a group and one?
Yeah, you can write it.
What am I supposed to do?
Echo, is there a need for a double bird element, or was that?
Yes.
Okay.
Chester left the group,
take
but
that.
now maybe a leader. I don't know.
Go
Yeah.
for it. If you are taking the lead on
If
that
you
one,
just
that's
make me
wonderful.
lead, then I'll change the name.
Let's see.
Okay.
Right now I'm just doing a
Atlas
basic
White
kit.
2 is not. It's probably the Devil Griffin. Devil Bird is Atlas White 3, which is what you have already written. You are the lead. Excellent. No problem.
That guy,
Nice.
why don't you grab
Yeah, you decide who's taking what. That's the plan.
what God? I got sauce with a.
It's not letting me.
You got yeah, baby. You got the machine
Backup
gun.
stick.
All right.
Just make a new group. We'll all
I'll
switch
just
over.
leave
It's
it.
fine.
Just
We
leave.
got two
yeah,
saws.
We
That
can regroup and
AT.
join that. Yeah, no worries.
That guy's running a rifle, and I don't know what Polly's doing. I guess we'll find out when he's done.
What do you want?
That's not how you leave. Click. Just make another
Go
group.
grab an
It's
M4
fine.
with a suppressor instead of that MP5.
Are we doing the same or?
Yeah. I think we're gonna be doing more longer range stuff if I remember hearing that right. So.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Longer range, I mean like 200, 300 meters. You're doing some recon, you'll be spotting. It'll be the
Okay.
security element for the Griffins when they're actually doing the assault kind of thing, you know?
In that case, that guy will want you to grab M4 and M14.
Okay.
It is possible that, you know, you may be close support based on the terrain and, you know, depends on...
You want me carrying your radio pack back?
I may have hit the wrong button.
Hold on. Nah, I can do it. Don't worry about it.
100%.
Go ahead and grab
Do we
your
have
stuff
anyone
from
with
your
an
dead
ammo
body, it'll be
bag?
easier.
I'm carrying an ammo bag.
Could we get someone with an ammo bag?
Ace, did you say you were?
Yeah, I'm already carrying one.
Ace got one. So, yeah, Opera, you've got the AT in case we need that. And then, yep, okay. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, everybody else is good.
I'm good to run the LMG then. Or do you
Yeah,
want the
you
MR?
and no. I want you and Sauce on LMGs. That guy and I will run M14s. Polly, do me a favor, grab a rocket as well.
You mean like monster rounds? Or?
Yep. Go ahead and throw a Gustav on your back too.
Okay.
We'll have two people running ATs and then 2 people running HEMARs and 2 people running Sauce. That's great.
Click, you're in charge of the Griffin team, right?
For right now, yeah. I don't know who's lead.
Cool. I'm your demo man. I got explosives coming out places I'd rather not say.
Yes.
Alright, perfect. Throw a helmet and then the normal BDU blouse on.
I feel so
There you
light.
go.
You got it.
Voodoo, can you...
set up a vehicle? Only at 44 kilos.
yeah, if you want to set
Fine
up
with me. We'll keep
no,
it light, short,
don't
and
start
sweet
with
for the
the
most
get.
part.
Can you run medical? Or do you want me to run medical? I can run medical.
No, I got it.
Especially since apparently we'll be doing outer security and recon stuff. Sorry, AT gunners.
It's okay. Maybe you
Okay.
need it. Who knows? Hold on. I'll give you
Here
the
to
mission
buy?
briefing and everything, and then you can always readjust your kit if you need to. Okay. So don't worry.
That's
We have
fine.
time.
Everybody have body armor on?
Yeah.
Just double check.
Alright, good copy.
I
Oscar
think you're
doesn't
wearing a
have
parka,
one.
so I can't really
Yeah.
tell, but that's alright. Thanks.
Oh, it's Parker FMGs.
I don't know, it's nighttime, maybe. Nah, yeah. It's not that dark yet, though, so.
Radio check 38.5. Loud and clear.
38. Oh, it's 15, because it's 52. Perp.
Hey, yeah, everybody, since we just messed with our radios, make sure you're on the right radio channel for your team.
Just wanna make sure.
All right, gentlemen and ladies, let's arrange ourselves according to our teams. That way we can do a free check before I give you the mission.
Voodoo, come back to the
On my
warehouse.
right should be Griffin element. On my left should be the Devil Bird element. When you guys have all your people, let me know.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Voodoo to get back.
That way, Hertic, I am now carrying some C4 with me in case you need it.
Hell yeah, brother.
Eagle, hurry up.
Back.
Alright, I got my guys.
I'm waiting
Hang
on
out.
one to get dressed. Put your pants on.
No.
Hey man, firefights do happen in underwear, okay?
Alright, we're good to go.
Not if you shit your pants.
That's a fair point.
All right, gentlemen. I am part of BOSS, which is the Bureau of Secrets and Sabotage, which is under the Intelligence Service of Quebec. Now, we have been following a person around for quite a while. But before I go into that, I just want to make sure you're all familiar with the issues in Everon. The first issue, of course, is that there's a lot of communist propaganda, and some of the youth are completely swayed by it. So they have decided to set up a little bit of a resistance against us. The center of all this resistance is a person whose name is Alexis Renard. And of course they call him the Fox. So we have been tracking his communications, and recently, yesterday, he arrived at the port in Saint Pierre, all the way south of your island. We do not know what he has been involved in other than the fact that it is dangerous. There are a few questions and details that we are still working on. Our best guess is some form of nerve gas, but we are not 100% sure. So we need to try to capture him if possible, to interrogate and find out what's going on. But he is a high value threat, and he has been marked as an HVT, which means if you have to shoot him, that is okay. All right? So the situation is there's a threat, and we need to deal with this threat as quickly as possible. So as you can see, a Griffin element has arrived today, and they are standing to my right. And the Devilward elements that were already here, we could muster a few people up, and now we have to move and set up a fob. The commander has decided that a fob has to be established at Bell Pit Lake. If you notice at grid 099 mark 026, there is a lodge. Somewhere there, establishing a fob would be a very good idea for us. That way we can take care of any threats in the south of the area. There is no direct fob at the moment. Our plan is to go set up a hasty fob. What we need is some kind of a communication tower built up, and if possible, some defenses built up so we can defend that fob in case the insurgents attack us. So the phase one of our mission will be us taking supplies from here. We have some construction trucks and supply trucks to my right in the garages behind me. We will go and grab them and take them up to the lodge. Copy?
Copy that.
All right. The phase 2 of the plan is where Griffins will be activated. You are going to go into Saint Pierre and you will try to find Renard. If you can capture him, capture him. If you cannot capture him, kill him. That is fine too. But we need to search his body or his surroundings to see if there's any intel we can gather. We need to know where this nerve gas agent thing that we think he has is. So we need to go find out where that is. So SSE the area if you kill him. The last intel that we got was he is hiding currently in what looks like an abandoned firehouse next to the church area, just near the harbor. So the building is like a red roofed building between the gas station at 097 mark 017-ish and the church area. It is highly possible that he is at 098 mark 015, the square building just south of the church. That is the, if memory serves, that is the fire station. Intel has seen him go to the supermarket at 097, 015, just across the road multiple times. So we are assuming that he is in that target area. Probably he has a security guard around him, so you will see a bunch of armed people around the building. That will be the best way for you to notify and figure out which building he is currently occupying. He always carries 4 men with him for security. The other intel we have about him is he loves wearing suits. It is highly possible he is wearing a suit right now before he goes to bed. So even though it's hot, that's what he likes to do. So that's one of the ways we can recognize who that guy is. Copy?
Understood.
All right. We do not have any friendly forces south of our location. The only forces there are us, and there are a lot of insurgents in that area. My intel suggests that cities of Vernon, Duras are reasonably safe because they try to stay out of the city, generally speaking. But it is possible that you may encounter them in those cities as well. So anything south of here is considered hostile area. So it is up to you to make a decision on how you want to get there with the convoy and set up a small fog. And then for the Griffin element to do the attack. Copy? Questions, comments?
Negative from Devilbird.
Copy.
No questions from Griffin.
Copy that. Anyone else individually has any questions?
Yeah, Aiko, sorry, I joined a little late. What team do you want me on? I heard the debrief and everything.
Polly might not be able to make it back,
show
so...
for Devilbird?
Yeah.
Alright, let's chop it up real quick.
Yep.
Where was Polly? You can just put him in there.
Polly disappeared. He was in
Thumper, Devilbird. Join Heretic.
Hey, Thumper, grab a M16 or M4 M16 suppressed and AT, please.
Make sure we have supplies.
And Sauce or Polly, or Sauce or that guy, whichever one of you wants to check the Vicks, make sure we got all our stuff, and then
So Vicks are over there in that garage. That's all we have.
Supplies.
My recommendation is use what we have. Don't spawn new stuff. I think you have enough vehicles there.
Where? Oh, they're in the garage.
They're in the garage. Yeah. There's also supplies just outside, on the other side, L shape.
So I see your waypoint 1. I'm gonna suggest you take the dirt.
This is my vehicle. Don't touch it.
You should have supplies outside. To your right. If you go out to the right, you'll see the supplies. They're like brown containers. And there are also some supplies nearby.
I want to get run over, so I'm going to stay out of the way.
Yeah. I really want to take the battle wagon.
I highly recommend grabbing a construction truck of some sort. There is one on the other side.
Construction.
Yeah, trucks are here to the left.
Stop touching my truck.
Alright, we picking one of these?
One of them is construction truck. If we're gonna be building a fob.
Yeah, so we'll need both of these 5 tons, one to carry supplies, the other one to actually like build from.
Alright.
So I
Yeah,
don't know
for
where
your
we're.
construction truck.
Where are we staging these vehicles? That's a good question. Ask Keiko.
The supplies are over here, so I figure we load them up.
Yeah, might as well get it done now.
How do I go about doing that?
Should be in the back of your truck. It allows you. Yeah, here it is. Load supplies.
Okay.
Right here. Scroll it down.
Should I fill it up completely? We'll leave the other one for extra.
How much supplies there are?
They want the construction truck and then potentially an ambulance if you got one.
So
Okay, this one's loaded.
I'll get an ambulance on then.
How's it? I don't see an ambulance.
It's because this was for material.
We're going to be in the center of the convoy with the construction truck.
Oh shit!
They're both heavy.
I ain't seen none.
Oh yeah, they are both heavy.
Alright, is this thing topped up on fuel?
Yes, please.
Should be.
Man, I don't think that's gonna buff out.
3/4.
I've barely bumped
Okay.
it.
Where's the fuel at?
This looks like fuel up here, I think.
I think this game standard, right?
Yep. Pull it up.
Yeah, just pull her up.
What do you mean? Should be able to place it. Only be able to place it without any people in it.
Speaking my language about pizza.
They took my Humvee,
Right.
Ooh, ambulance.
Got it. I'm just pulling the warehouse.
Alright, stop.
Staging these vehicles.
It's on the other side today. Yep.
Devil birds, whenever you're done doing whatever you're doing, come rally upon me.
Alright, just a quick reminder, we did a convoy warm-up stuff
Just
yesterday.
getting stuff
Make
staged.
sure you do the pre-checks and everything. Just head out.
Opera, can you take the construction truck, get it up there between the 2 Humvees?
Beans, bullets, band-aids, bandwidth, and fuel.
Thank you.
I see.
Good on fuel? Sounds like probably. Alright, I'm going to rally.
Alright, once everybody's set.
Hey, Clint, if you back it up to the overhang over there, I can top you off with supplies.
Hey, firm.
Hey,
Can't get in the driver's seat.
Do we want to take fuel? Are we gonna have sustainment over there? Do we know?
We
Move
should
out
be
of the
good without
way.
fuel.
You're good, you're good.
I don't know how I hopped out.
You're not good anymore. If you double tap X, it hops
Move
out.
your truck.
I'm working on it.
150 cal truck is going to be up front. The second is going to be in the rear, okay? The reason for that is if we get ambushed from behind, we have firepower behind and our critical trucks aren't going to be exposed. So, Opera, I don't know how much of that you just heard, so I'll rerun it real quick. So, Devilbirds are going to be taking the Humvees, right? We're going to have one Humvee up front, one Humvee behind, okay? So, all the critical element trucks are going to be right in the middle. So, we're going to need a driver, a gunner, and then somebody else in each of those trucks, right? Because we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, kind of myself. So, too easy. So, our goal as security is just going to be literally keeping those trucks alive and making sure they don't get hit. So, whoever's in the second truck, you're going to be behind the convoy, right? Whoever's in the front truck, you're probably going to be the mine catcher. So, other than that, if you see something hostile, I'm assuming we're free to fire, Aiko, wherever you went? Yeah, I'm just going to say
pretty sure we're going to be in hostile territory,
Yeah.
so if we see something, light it up.
Gunners, whoever's going to be on the gun, I want you to be very comfortable with the fact that if you see a mine, you can hit it, okay? Other than that, you
shoot it?
Yeah. Yeah, shoot it is
Don't
what I
run
mean.
it over.
Sorry, don't run it over.
You
Shoot
can
the
hit
damn
it
thing.
once.
Right, you can hit it once. That's fine. All right. When I say hit it, I mean shoot it. Sorry, old habit. Other than that, my team's briefed and good to go. Click. You got anything?
No. Griffins were taking the supply trucks. We'll
Roger
brief
that.
once we get to the FOB.
All right. So, Gomper, you already called one gun and one truck. Go ahead and get in. I don't care which one. Who else wants to be a gunner?
Citadel, you got this one?
I can drive.
Yeah, I don't mind driving.
I'll take a gun.
Okay. Sauce, go ahead and get in the other one.
The medic, so I
Ace,
guess
you're
I'll
going to
take the medical
drive.
truck.
Yeah,
And that guy, you're going to drive.
And you
Okay.
go take that.
So, you two go pick your
gonna ride
trucks,
in
and
the,
then Opera,
construction
find
truck.
one truck, and I'll find the other one.
Cookie Poo, where you want me? Are you running with us?
Radio check 38.5. The rest of you hear me?
Just load up
5
either
by
in the
5.
back of the ambulance or in here with me and Citadel. Actually, no, hop in the ambulance.
Copy that.
Ace, Opera, did you guys see my radio transmission? Make sure you're on 38.5.
Yes.
I received.
Who's all in this Humvee?
Ace, that's the driver.
They can be in front.
And I believe I have Opera in the back seat.
Opera. Okay.
Heretic, this is
Opera,
Clyde.
you probably want to hop in the passenger.
Go for Heretic. You got command until we get to FOB.
Opera, just let you know too, I put 2 extra rounds for our mods in each Humvee.
Okay.
Truck 1, are we good?
Fucking scary outside.
This is truck 1, we are good.
Alright. All Vics, we are clear to move out as long as y'all are ready. My first lead Humvee is gonna lead you out, and second Humvee is gonna take the rear. So you'll need to pass us on the left. We are set. Alright, convoy, clear to reassemble and move out.
There, did I take a left or right? That's my first question.
Or you can move us, I don't care.
We are
I'll just
at
move us out the way.
military base.
I believe so.
Well, that should be able to take a right here.
Nope. Vic 1, why aren't you moving? Ace, that's you.
Yep, putting her up.
Am I following that? Follow them.
Yeah, we'll take this.
Where's the military base at?
Ace, just to clarify, you see my map markers? Or actually, whoever's secondary in that vehicle should be watching those map markers and leading us to waypoints 1, 2, 3, and then end objective.
Good
Solid
for-
copy.
Good copy. What is our start location?
We are
Military
currently
site
at
should
the military site at 075043.
Good copy. Alright, you're gonna want to make a right out of here.
Yeah, okay. Taking a right.
Alright, on our third road on our left is when we're gonna turn left. I'll let you know.
Okay, sounds good.
1, just for your clarity's sake, at waypoint 1, you should be making a left on that dirt road.
Oh.
Vic 1, this is Vic 2.
Alright.
Check spacing.
So, new waypoint 1 marker designated, and we shouldn't be there yet, but it's coming up in about 300-400 meters.
Hold it. Gotcha. Turn around.
I was getting updates
Big
like
front.
last second.
See some headlights. We are very
Hey,
much.
what are we
in the
doing? You
open.
gotta go.
We got a threat
keep
front
moving.
to the right
Okay.
there.
Vehicle front, vehicle front.
Vehicle front.
Heretic, Opera, right here.
Point vehicle hold.
Yeah, hold.
Hold on.
We needed to take that dirt road.
All Vic, stop. We're gonna readjust our plan real quick.
Okay.
Spin that fucking gun around and keep it front.
Vic front. Everybody hold.
Heretic, this is Opera. Updates to movement plan were too late. We have bypassed roads already.
Alright, here's what we're gonna
Another
do.
vehicle coming.
Go ahead and turn the Humvee around.
We are.
My Humvee will take point, and we'll
Negative.
adjust plan.
Convoy, keep moving down the road. Continue movement straight.
Negative. Click has changed the plan to forward.
Yep. Follow his direction then.
Check grid ref 084037, 084037, making a left-hand turn.
Alright, did you copy that grid? Yeah, we are. We're gonna keep going to Duris then, and we're gonna take a left at Duris.
Vic 2, left-hand turn. Taking contact. Keep pushing.
This led to a house.
Alright,
Damn.
we're going off-roading here to the right.
Gosh. Gonna go off road now.
Solid copy.
I'm listening to Opera.
Hey, let's get these lights.
Kill lights, kill lights, kill lights.
Alright, let's, everybody dismount. Let's pick up security.
Gunner and lead Vic, stay mounted.
From stay mounted.
Hey, do you want to take point in your bit?
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't know where we're currently sitting at. You see where Green Valley is? I'll move my waypoint marker. We're right up there on that hill. So if we turn the convoy around, should be kind of easy, given this terrain-ish maybe. We'll turn the convoy around and go back up to that main MSR where waypoint 2 is, and then we'll circle around on that dirt road and get back on track.
Yeah, alright. I'm good with
Confirm
that.
if clear.
Hey, I got contact by that house area just to the left of it. The most closest one to us here.
Alright, so here's what's gonna happen. Front Vic, you're now gonna take rear security. Rear Vic, you're now gonna take front. Cool. reassesses itself and readjusts, that guy, I want you to go ahead and move that Humvee back down the road a little bit. Okay?
Good copy. Be advised, we got contact to this house to our south here, 75 meters. Contact's down.
Alright, I'm bed down.
Alright, convoy. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna reorient, get back on the road. We're gonna head north a little bit, and then we're gonna take a right, and then we're gonna follow that dirt road to the objective. All copy?
Hey, is it possible push us up low? Hold here.
Alright, I need a solid copy from all Vics, and then we can get going.
Dismount, enemies close, 25 meters.
Roger, dismount.
Farmhouse, farmhouse. Ceasefire. Still taking contact. Push is close by.
Down.
I got binos on it. He's down. Who else you got?
It's the last guy I saw.
All right. Whoever that was, he's dead. So he ain't moving.
Yeah.
Actual to all stations, is everybody lacking?
Lacking.
Hey, firm, letting targets.
Ooh, I like that. Targets.
Alright, load up. We gotta move. We cannot sit here. We are shit in the wind.
Click left.
How fast you want me to drive? As fast as you're comfortable with. Rolling.
Griffin element is loaded and moving.
Big 3, ready to go. Alright, Humvee number 2, you're gonna be following Vic 3. Cool.
Sounds good. Uh-oh.
Vic 2, right hand turn.
Vic 3, right hand turn.
Bit 4, right hand.
Vic 1, right hand turn.
Vic coming down the road. Vic 2, right hand turn.
Vic 3, right hand turn.
Bit 4, right hand.
Contact front, 75 meters. Truck 1 reversing.
It's a hardened checkpoint. Backing on up just a little bit.
Griffins, dismount. Hey, get that second gun up here.
Ace, push.
Let's
push,
go, move up.
Push up to the right, straight to the front.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, good. Give me the vest needed.
Stop this thing.
Whoa.
Heretic's down, Polly's down. We got 2 eagles down. Double bird. Griffin, this is double bird. We have 3 eagles down.
Opera, get in that truck, pull it into the field to your right, northeast. Give us cover when we move.
Ace is in.
Move it to the right, through the field.
Griffin 1, follow the Humvee up into the tree line. Keep returning fire.
Oh, fine.
You're good to go.
Yeah. The rest of our team is down. Double bird squad, who is still up?
Copy.
I believe me and Thumper are still up. We're at the top of the hill with the Humvee.
Good
Alright, do you
copy.
guys have a radio?
I believe the radio was on one of the other bodies.
Heretic had a radio.
Heretic.
August, Voodoo, Eagle.
Yeah.
I need you to move up to that fucking barricade and clear it. Make sure it's clear. Make sure nobody's up there.
Roger, moving now. Hey, click Citadel's coming up. Don't know where we're at.
Copy.
August Eagle.
Sierra 1, this is actual. Take our Vic off the road into the field up towards the tree line. I know it's going to be an uphill, but do what you can.
I no longer have my gun.
Oh,
Yeah, if you can drop one of you and grab that ambulance. Actually, no, leave it there, because we got casualties down there we're going to have to work, hopefully.
Yeah, that's not good.
You got 3 friendlies moving up to that thumper.
Yeah, by the top.
Ace, Opera, go back to your Vic, try to work medical, see what you can do.
Good copy.
Copy that.
Opera,
I'll
you've got
stand by
command to
while-
Devil Bird until Heretic is back up. Get his radio up.
Yep.
Just in case it fails again.
Alright, Ace, I want you to check the bodies, try to locate Heretic, find that radio.
Alright.
I believe they're all down.
I think they may be down, yeah. Yeah, we have an ambulance, though.
That is good.
Eyes on. No radio.
No radio. I got a radio here on this one. Middle.
Alright. Could be covered for now.
How do I put something in
I think the radio is a backpack.
here? Yeah, I have the mortar tubes on.
Gotcha.
I cannot put that down if you can pick it up.
1-4, this is actual, I'll copy.
Grab a rifle.
Actual 1-4, good copy. Go ahead.
Are you able to get that radio up?
A-firm, we're grabbing it now. You got it.
Click, this is Heretic.
Yeah,
we're back on the way with the new Humvee.
I guess I'm not
Alright,
trying to
good
take
copy.
over priority.
We will hold position until you can reconvene.
Roger, appreciate it.
My backpack. Oh fuck, I actually need my bag.
We can grab it in a second.
Hello.
Come back there. Grab the ambulance. Look. Move up there. Let's get the radio down.
Say again?
Look. We've got the radio. We're moving up here.
Are we moving back down?
Alright, back down.
Okay, down the hill. Let's put the radio bag in the back of the truck.
Yeah, go for it. Actually, you want us
good
to
copy.
plug this radio down, yes?
Oh.
Empty.
Negative. Heretic's back.
Yeah, I'm back, Opera. Is your other truck operational?
Just throw it in the Humvee if needed.
So what? We got one Humvee down, the other Humvee is
Yeah,
good,
I'm
right?
back.
Okay. Opera, you clear to go ahead and regroup with the other Humvee. We'll get the convoy back moving again.
Alright.
Wait.
We don't have a second entry.
One's on the way back, is it? Or no, you brought one back.
There's a Humvee down there. Pumpers in it.
Yeah, it's the one behind us.
Chester, dismount out of that Humvee. Get back in the ambulance.
Raj.
Ace, I am sorry for the confusion, but goodness gracious, we have had unfortunate timing.
All good, Opera. I ain't blaming you.
Front left, my MG up.
If I had known that first waypoint we turned off, none of this would have been happening.
Alright, good copy. Work down to that cross, we'll pick you up.
Griffin is set. You got 3 friendlies in the intersection of, in front of us. Ready to move when you are.
Alright, in that case, convoy, let's reassemble and move out.
Chester, pick up Voodoo and one more once we get to the intersection.
Thumper, you just sitting here? Oh, yeah, we're waiting on you guys. We're the rear Vic.
Hey, Vic 1's gonna pause up here just so you guys can get back in.
Copy, all Vics are moving, and we have
Vics, we got a roadblock ahead. And it is a legit roadblock, so what we're gonna do here is this. Vic 1's gonna go ahead and pull off the side of the road. We're gonna exfil, and we're gonna see if we can engage that long range.
So if you back up a little bit, you have
Hey Ace, if possible, can we move back down to the road? I can't watch the rear if it gets this smoke here.
Alright, all stations confirmed clear up ahead. We're gonna get back in our trucks and get on the move.
Good copy on that. Clear ahead.
Big 3, ready to move. Alright, truck 1 is rolling.
Big 2's moving.
Big 3 on the move.
Big coming up from our rear.
We got a big coming from the rear.
Am I cleared hot opera? Looks like a civvy.
Heard. Big coming from the rear. Keep a gun on it.
If that Vic gets too close, you're free to engage.
Alright, you're discretion, Thumper.
Yeah,
Opera, if it gets too close to the convoy, dump it.
Good copy. If it's too close, you
I
have
know.
permission to fire.
Ace, hold here.
Yeah, light it up.
Move.
Get movement.
On it. It's been dead. Camp.
Which direction?
Left. Rear left.
That'll be fun.
We all passed it.
Yeah, east.
Go back down.
Looks like 2 to 3 people were there.
1-4, this is actual update.
Well, actually, 1-4 vehicle has been shot down near range.
Good copy.
Oh, of course it started raining.
Target building in sight. Vic 1 is gonna pull off, clear it, make sure we have a good base
cookies are.
Oh, even better. Heretic 1-4.
Yeah, go for Heretic.
You want Vic 4 moving up to help with clearing the building, or continue Overwatch for the room?
Go ahead and continue your Overwatch. Leave one gunner. The rest of y'all can dismount and help out if you need to. But this building should be cleared pretty quickly.
Let's move up a little closer to the group.
Alright, no problem.
Well, at least I don't have to take a shower for a couple days now.
Yeah, you'll be good.
How is this good? How is this for you, Thumper?
Perfect. Now, if you could stop the rain, that would help a lot more, but...
Get a drink while you're up there, yeah? Any sector you want to cover and feel better to pop out and look for you.
No, I'm good right now. I'm just watching rear, so...
That'll be Ace.
All Deborah Birds, go help with building up of areas for now.
Good copy. Thumper, you good here? We're gonna go help.
Confirm gunners too.
Gunners, stay in your guns. I want you ready just in case.
Alright, so we need a radio repeater. I'll get that going.
Need help, Sauce?
Hey, Sauce.
Eventually, just got a night vision is buggy AF in here. Just gonna get the repeater going, which cannot do. It's not one of our things.
My game plan is for freedom.
Heretic, should we be deploying
command
respawn
post.
radios here?
If you've got one, go for it, Polly. I'm good with it.
Start building.
Hell yeah.
True infantryman experience.
How do I help?
Use your entrenching tool, pull it up, and then there's a thing.
Okay.
Let's see what we can do. Alright, I need 275. That guy, can you back it on up?
Let's do. Nice archer. Yeah. What? Oh, fuck.
Keep going, keep going. Oh.
Oh, this is interesting. What? I don't have notes. Alright, I might just leave it here.
Yeah. Getting the repeater.
I don't need notes. Yeah, I was about to say there's a towel I can use. Fucking soaked up. Just sitting down mopping them on his face.
Right.
Hey, you got two hands, Sauce. What do you need?
Hey, Opera, hold up.
Get that repeater up.
Opera, you got a minor injury. Recommend some bandages.
Hey, I need a shovel over here. Nice, that guy.
Got you, coming.
Wolf gloves.
Hey, good to see
How do I use it?
Yeah, probably.
This guy.
You need a
anything.
I got.
Okay, good luck. Hey, okay. Steppers, do we have an arsenal up?
I got what?
Do we have an arsenal up?
No, not yet. I'm not sure if we can have supplies for it.
Ollie,
Yeah.
how do I heal myself?
If you're bleeding, you can pull out a bandage. I think it's the 6 hotkey by default, and hit R.
To bandage yourself, yeah.
Yeah, if you open your inventory, you should be able to visually see where your injuries are on your person, and you can just drag the items onto it.
Command post and a radio repeater up.
There's a medical in the car if you need it.
Is there? I didn't see one.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh,
Some
I thought
bandages,
you meant
tourniquet.
the medical bag.
So I hear someone that needs
Minor
fixing.
injury. Yeah, you're okay.
You can heal minor injuries from the ambulance if you should have nearby. Opera, come up here.
How are we looking?
Check
Things are built up.
injuries.
Okay. We have
I
500
just need to
supplies
know
left.
what else.
Okay.
Here we
Honestly,
go.
that's
Healing
fine.
you.
Is there any reason that putting the bandage on myself
Sometimes you'll still have the injury, and that's what you need this medical kit that I've got in my hand for, especially when you're close to the ambulance. I can heal major injuries close to the ambulance. I can heal minor injuries with the medical kit just on my own.
Yeah, go rally up with the.
And I'm storing it back in the ambulance. They've got there's an arsenal in there. You can grab whatever other medical you need. Heretic, we've got a repeater and we've got a command post up. I don't know if you need anything else.
Oh, sorry.
Indeed.
No, we don't need any.
Safety is a thing.
Clicking back in.
You can also get some more defenses up. I don't know how paranoid we are about this position. I think something that looks up towards the radio post would be useful. You can probably get that from the command post.
Much appreciated,
Something
Jester. Nods of
looking
the
down
quiet.
the other way in the warehouse.
Yeah, why don't we go do
Owen
that?
also.
Raj.
Owen, Raj.
Roger, Dodger. Click you over here, Griffin too.
Yep, they're moving out. Hey, Jester, Acorn
Actually,
got a
heads
power
up.
outage.
Yeah,
he told Cool, and he told me to support.
We're gonna hang out here if they're doing their own thing.
Doublebird, this is Griffin. We are about to move out.
Yeah, do you want us to
Be advised, you have a separate
Safe, like someone's like, yo, Owen. Yo, Trapper.
Do you want us watching?
You could say, you know, like, copy, send traffic, you could say yes, okay, whatever you want. Just make it known that you are listening to traffic. Got it.
Just look for our cat eyes.
Yeah.
Alright, Viper, what'd you say?
Alright, Devilbird's change of plan. Here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna build these last two things real quick, and then we're gonna get on the move. We're gonna find an Overwatch position to support Griffin and their objective. We're gonna leave the Vix here, and we're gonna move after that, okay?
Let's just keep moving, and if someone fucks up, I'm gonna shoot him in the back of the head, because I'm gonna put money on it. Alright,
Yeah, gunners, go ahead and dismount.
For an HVT, I'll talk as we walk. Let's go.
Polly, get on the gun!
No,
just
he doesn't
told
need to be on the bun. Get off the guns.
Trapper, Owens, who's Griffin 2?
Alright, all Devilbirds, we are.
Griffin 3.
Sorry, wrong channel.
Repeat.
That guy's found it. Never mind.
Me, you, and Owens, come on.
All Devilbirds, round up around me, please.
Alright, listen up. Griffin 1,
Devilbird, Griffin 1, we are out of base, outside the wire.
Roger, we'll be following shortly.
Okay.
Alright, listen up. Trapper Owen.
Are we alt-tabbing in and out for a particular reason, or?
So, Griffin 1's gonna be commencing an assault. We're gonna be sat.
It's okay, I don't bite. You can tell me. Everything good? Okay. Cool.
Yeah, everything's good.
Jesus Christ, man. This round's almost hit me. Alright, so here's the deal. Griffin 1 went ahead and striked out. You can see their waypoints on the map. What I would like for us to do is go to Pick Mountain. Okay? We'll mark it on the map for us. So it'll be...
Copy. I'm just gonna sit post, yeah?
So Toast, I'm gonna go talk with Jester, see if there's anything that he's
where the radio's at.
and I'll relay that to you guys also.
Tall one right up there.
I say we switch
Okay,
to a different
so we're
radio
gonna
channel
follow
in a
these
second.
deer trails down to these woods here. May.
Just for safety purposes, switch to channel 36. Say again, megahertz 36.
Okay, we're gonna go to these woods here, and then we're gonna try to find an overwatch position somewhere. Let's see. Yeah.
Radio check.
Okay, so here's the plan. If you check maps, Pick Mountain's gonna be your new waypoint 1. Waypoint 2, we're gonna follow these deer trails down into the wood line. We're gonna set up what's hopefully a decently elevated position above the city here, and use that as our overwatch position as T Griffin, either 1 or 2, makes their way into the town using the creek. Cool.
Yes, sir.
Anybody have questions?
Commentary.
Commentary, go for it.
Commentary, you can see elevation now when you mouse over things. So your waypoint 3 is at about 35 meters.
Yeah.
To the church, which is 20.
Okay, gotcha. So I don't know how tall this wood line is though, so that might be an issue. 75, 80 meters.
Yeah.
So maybe waypoint 3 is going to be right here. So we changed it to there. Basically, I want to use the wood line as cover. My intent is once we get down these deer paths, we're going to crouch, walk, or low crawl to our position because low and slow is the way we go. Cool?
Cool.
All right. Anybody got anything else?
No, sir.
Okay, sick. As long as y'all are good. Sauce, you good taking point?
Yeah.
Alright, hell yeah. In that case, let's follow Sauce. Formation-wise, we're just going to keep it in line. We're going to move quickly to waypoint 1 and hopefully quickly to waypoint 2. Solid copy?
You want me towards the other squad?
Contra, you're free to join as long as you got a suppressed weapon.
Is there... Okay.
We could make an arsenal at the fob if we really need to.
Do you have weapons, Contra?
Got a carbine.
Fuck it, that's fine. Yeah, fuck it, that's fine. I know how you shoot. Alright, Sauce, let's just get moving. Griffin, this is Devil Bird. We're stepping off now.
Okay, firm.
Keep an eye on it. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to talk while we're on the way there once we get to waypoint 3 and figure out exactly where we're going to set up our overwatch position. I want machine guns on the exteriors of the line. Alright, what that means is Sauce is going to be at the far left or right, and Thumper is going to be on the far right or left, okay? The rest of you, I want you to just kind of spread out, intermixed, but those two guys are going to be our line, okay?
Good copy.
Alright. We are going to attempt to make sure that we hold our fire and not get spotted on the way down there. So anything we can do to keep ourselves concealed, let's do it. And I realize that Thumper is not the machine gunner, it's Ace. So Ace, make sure you give me a heads up that you know what you're supposed to do.
Say it one more time. No, we were supposed to be on the outskirts.
You're going to be outskirts. So, you got it.
Copy.
boss,
Don't worry
just so
about
you know, if you see an easier path down, feel free to take it.
Raj, just looking for the deer path. I believe I've found it.
Watch out for skylighting, guys. A lot of you are just up on that ridge.
Good point of reference is the town should be on your right, so if you're to the left of the town and you can't see anything over that hill, you're in a good spot.
Just a little slow because of the AT.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm just making sure I got track of everybody.
Alright, halt. Do the map check.
Devilbird, this is Griffin 1. Griffin is approaching waypoint 2.
Devilbird,
Alright,
copies
map
all.
check complete. On the move. Halt for map check. Alright, might end up taking us a little more off-road than some of these trails on the move.
That's fine.
So, and our goal right now is to set up a launch position for Griffin, which is actual food. To actually be able to get in there and shoot the shit.
Got you.
Sauce, just give me a heads up when we're at East Gear Waypoint 2. Other than that, I trust your judgment.
Copy. I've lost the deer path in the dark, but we are closing in on it.
Roger. Griffin, this is Devilbird.
Go ahead, send traffic.
We're nearing Waypoint 2 check now. Sauce, we're pretty much on top of point 2.
Yeah, urge you guys to the northwest of me.
You guys are no fun. I was getting to that conclusion on my end.
Alright, so before we continue on a no-shit assessment, what do you think?
Just looking at what bearing we need to go. It's 270. This, we're pretty far out, and visibility is complete ass.
Yeah.
So I think getting a little closer makes a lot of sense.
You know,
We've
it's
got
funny.
tall trees. If we keep this elevation line, I think we'll be able to see. But it'll be case by case when we get there.
What's our VIP supposed to look like?
It's supposed to have a suit. Prep election for suits.
The dark sig?
Yeah, it's perfect for Griffin to get in, but for us it's going to be a challenge to ID targets.
Okay, heretic.
Yeah, Thump, what's up?
I got one contact, looks like civvy clothes, no weapon.
Yeah, I see him. We're gonna ignore that for now.
Okay, there's the one also to a left of it.
Yeah, let's get on the move. Honestly, if we need to, guys, here's the deal, right? If we need to invade a house and use it as a secure point, if we can do it quietly, I'm down. Okay. Sometimes we don't have any other options, especially with this terrain and this visibility. If we all had sniper rifles, it'd be a different story, but we don't. So, Sauce, I trust your judgment. Take us where you want us to go.
Alright, I'll get us close to waypoint 3. We can reassess once we're there.
Alright, cool.
Moving out.
Alright, everybody good?
Yeah. So good.
Any questions?
I counted 4 contacts there.
Are they armed? Or are they civilians?
I couldn't tell. For sure one unarmed.
Okay.
Dispatch, you like that?
Sauce, I'm gonna wait here with Ace. I'll meet you at the target location.
Good copy. Devilbird, this is Griffin. We will be approaching waypoint 3 momentarily.
Roger, Devilbird. Roger, Griffin. Copy all. Ace is back. We're moving to you.
Roger.
We are a little bit beyond waypoint 3 based off the radio tower. And I still think visibility's ass.
Visibility at waypoint 3 is still quite poor. You want to breach the town? I think at least breach the wood line. Alright, let's do it. I'm regrouped with you guys. Roger.
Moving.
Heretic suggestion. The gas station will probably have decent visibility within the town itself. I know it's closer than we're supposed to be, but if we can't get visual from this tree line.
Okay, we'll use that as a secondary.
Alright.
Smart idea.
Heretic, I think this might be pretty decent unless we push all the way up.
Yeah.
At least a good place to get the radio down. If stuff starts popping off in town, then we can move up. I just don't want to give away the element of surprise.
Yeah,
right here, I feel like we're a QRF.
Griffin, this is Devilbird.
What channel was that on, Heretic?
Should have been 48.
Yeah, why don't you try that again, just to be sure.
Griffin, this is Devilbird.
Yeah, I hear you, Charlie.
Alright, so you heard that on 48, right?
Yeah, 48.
Devilbird.
That's fine.
Griffin, go ahead. We're at our Overwatch position. Roger. Devilbird is at Overwatch position.
Alright, so for now, if you don't have binoculars, let's do...
Interrogative, can you advise on any contacts?
Anybody see anything?
Not lots of trees.
Negative. At this time, intersection near the church, there was times 4 civilians. Other than that, negative. We don't see anything. Raj, times 4 civilians at church. Break. Griffin is moving to the north of the dockyard now.
Alright, we are almost perfectly at where waypoint 3 is located.
That's all for now.
Based off the gas station right up yonder.
Yeah, Thumper. What?
I could push up that tree in front of us.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are free to push up to whatever cover you see fit, just don't breach the tree line.
Extremely limited sightlines.
Yeah, I love how it goes like, oh yeah, be sniping 200 to 300 meters, and I'm like, this is maybe 100 meters.
Apologize for the communication. Devilbird, copy. No apologies necessary. You good, man?
I know it might be a little late, but on the western side of town there are some heights we
This is
can
Griffin 1. We've got audible on a vehicle,
Break it.
possibly a transport vehicle inside the city, but no eyes.
Roger. We'll keep an eye out.
I hate how you can see civilian names through binoculars. Oh, that's someone with a gun.
Where?
My pause bearing 180. Fenced in yard under the transformer. So reference transformer bearing 180 for my pause. and track down from there. You'll see an open gate. He's like on top of the door. I can just see his hands.
Hey, here, take this is 1-2. I had eyes on one arm.
You can mark on the map, go ahead and do it.
Into a yellow building on the outskirts of town. One civilians came out of it. Okay, roger that. So, armed personnel in town, if you see it and you can accurately indicate on the map where it is, I want you to mark it. Griffin, this is Devilbird.
Some traffic.
Be advised, I'm having my guys mark areas of interest, including enemy personnel that we're seeing.
Say again, came in unreadable.
Roger, I'm having my personnel up here on Overwatch mark enemy positions on the map. Let me know if you can copy those.
Break. Eyes on HVT.
Alright guys, so here's the thing. They start getting under heavy fire. Here's what I want you to do. Open up at targets that you can see and clearly identify our enemy, so hopefully we'll be able to pull some of them.
You able to mark that road map or roadblock? Nice, sick.
Do you see it? You should be able to from the spot.
Driver.
I see it.
Hey, Harris, I'm about to go. Sorry about that.
It's okay. Yeah, if you need to go.
You want to drop your gear for me? I'll take over your role.
Sauce, you just went, freaking Satan on us.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was saying drop the backpack, please, because he's got the ammo bag in there.
Okay.
Devilbird, this is Griffin. Eyes on HVT. Located inside transport truck. He is moving. We are moving into the compound to clear.
Which compound?
Roger, which compound?
Yeah, that should be it.
Thanks, pal.
Alright, well, barring the fact that he hasn't given me any coordinates, Sauce, that roadblock's your first target. Everybody else, find a spot and just kind of chill. You see somebody, wait to open up until we get it. Cool. Copy.
I don't know if you saw it drop it far from his body, but there's night vision.
Oh, that's a lot better.
Yeah. I'm gonna go quick.
Devilbird, this is Griffin. Apologies, we've had a total change of plans. We're going to be on the western side. Working to confirm HVT.
Roger, western side. Copy all.
Sauce, if that guy on the roadblock starts moving, you're free to engage.
They started moving, but they're not engaging people yet. Now they're alert. Opening up.
Griffin, you are free to fire at any target with a gun. We're gonna try to pull as many of them as we can. Sorry, our road guy.
That's fine. That's fine.
Alright, Devilbirds, if you don't have targets, go ahead and move closer. We're gonna try to pull these guys, cool?
Copy.
Make sure you maintain some kind of cover.
Pull back.
wondering about that roadblock. You got good eyes from your pods?
Go down a little.
Hey, Griffin, this is dope work. Can you give me a sit rep? Roger.
Citadel, this is Click.
Those look like muzzle flashes.
I know, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, you got it. He was thrown down, Contra.
Good deal.
Ruins across from the light close to us and the house on the left side. And the east and north. There's some ruins to the right that's left of the gas station just beyond there. And there's a house to the left of that. We want some hard cover.
Alright, now, Devil Birds, we're gonna rally up in Sauce here and we're gonna move to wherever he's going.
Right. Intact is yellow house to the front. There's some rooms to leave. Yeah, just on the other side of this light. So movement is towards the house to the
That
front.
guy last.
And then head up that street crossing.
Alright, let's go see if we can secure this then. We can move fast if we need to. Might as well just.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna secure some hard cover and hopefully clear out this roadblock or at least interdict any forces coming down the road.
Cross in front of us.
Yeah, got an LDA.
How we
Taking it,
looking?
holding,
So-
clear, move.
Talking to this yellow house over here, right?
Yeah, any of those.
Last two, move.
Move it. Good. So,
Alright.
He's dead now.
That's very fun.
Alright, bump, that guy.
We've got civilians ahead of
go
us,
around
so
Go around.
Around me.
alright. Final
Already
hole
checked to the
usage.
right?
That's man calling.
No.
Need one.
These have not been cleared.
Oh, with you.
Got your cross. Take it.
All clear.
Look, vehicles making on that packet. No, I'm trying to find it.
All clear inside.
Hang on, I got an enemy commander talking. Hold up. Sauce with me now.
Hey, you, stop.
good.
That was the guy?
Might have been.
Well, do we need to get intel?
Are we able to shoot out pipes?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind, there's my answer.
Alright, back into the building.
Griffin, this is Devilbird. You still busy?
Devilbird, Griffin 1.
Hey, what's going on with you guys? Everything okay?
Yeah, A-firm HVT is confirmed. We got belongings. My team is pulling back to the RP. I am moving down to pick them up with one of the Vics.
Alright, roger. In that case, we'll fold up our position here and meet you back up the hill.
Yep, A-firm, sounds good.
Alright, if you guys copy that over the radio, I want to assessment real quick, make sure you're all good. We're going to move back out, and we're going to just beeline it towards our hill. Cool?
Sounds good.
Copy, agreed.
Come in.
Morphine, hopefully I can
Yellow
actually
on
run faster.
medical. Okay, fine. Alright, if we're all good, Sauce, why don't you go ahead and pick point again.
Roger, moving out. LDA crossing.
Holly, you're gonna go ahead and be the last man. You go with it?
Yeah.
Go.
Alright.
Cross.
That guy off.
Last man.
Quick move.
Moving.
Oh, I straight up just cannot run right now. Okay, that's great.
That's fine.
Sauce, we do have a guy that can't run, so we're going to need to take it a little slower this time.
Holly, let's move.
Keep moving.
Yep. Yep, we're good. We're all grouped. Sauce.
Okay. So we totally just wasted a civilian then, I think.
Nah, he had a frag and a pistol.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, he had a frag and a pistol. Fuck that guy. Alright, Holly, Opera. Moving.
You could have an RPG too, just that.
Oh, your leg busted?
Nope.
Okay.
You got
Alright.
cover when you to the right.
So we lost Ace and we lost Thumper, right?
So what?
Yeah, Ace left.
Ace left. I don't know what happened to Thumper.
He got, he had like internet connection problems.
Okay. I know he logged out, so that's why I'm not as worried about it. Alright, we're in the woods. You're free to climb however you see fit at this point. Because I don't see them following us. Yeah, I'll collect it. Wherever it is.
It's just right in there. Just west.
Yeah, it's west.
This is as fast as I can go.
Yeah, you're fine. That's it right there.
I was showing off that guy.
I'm trying my best.
It's gonna be a slow one.
I know. If I could beseech the powers that be for a nice TP, I would, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
I like it. It's atmospheric.
Yeah.
Who knows, maybe there were fighters up in hills that were just being recalled for this time.
You don't have to crouch anymore, Opera.
Didn't realize it was.
Yeah, you could.
You can't feel your hamstrings in Arma.
That's why I'm here to exercise and make stronger.
Well, hang on, not yet. Look, all I'm saying is Arma 4 is taking, what, 3 years?
Way
I
longer
think we're
than
at
that.
11.
Yeah, I'd say 11.
Well, since they properly announced it.
It's still 11. Proper announcements don't mean anything anymore.
telling you, they're
Just
gonna make it
follow
so you
this
can feel
crest
pain.
up towards the radio tower. Sounds good to me.
Don't let me pass you that guy.
I already gave myself morphine.
Yeah, me too.
What does that mean?
I also got fucked up.
I was gonna say, it just means he's like me and likes to inject morphine at inopportune times to pass out.
Yeah, I was thinking you were about to say that you were also wanting to inject morphine into me.
Oh, yeah, just, you know, like friends do.
Hey man, I don't do things without consent. Oh, that guy, that vehicle that was making so much noise. It was a civilian driving it into a wall, so I figured I'd disable its engine.
I heard.
It was very annoying.
So I'll slow it down just a little bit. Copy.
Yeah, they've got rockets strapped to the back. They move a little slower. Sorry you guys didn't get to use those.
Oh, it's okay. I figured I wouldn't be using it much, so I dumped the extra ammo in the Humvee anyway.
Yeah, good call. I guess I could have had you light up that checkpoint with 1 or 2 rockets.
Yeah.
We'll bring them
Well.
just in case.
I mean, no time like the present. We're still in range.
Oh, Polly, stop it. Don't
Parting
tempt
shot.
me. Plus, you probably hit a civilian truck or something.
You know I would hit a civilian truck.
Right.
Dude, it would start a fire. Fires are cool.
Man, there's a new side of you haven't learned about yet. Alright, Sauce, we're all here.
Great. Let's get on the move.
Yeah. Just use the trail from the radio tower, Polly. We're moving.
leads off a little ways. We can take it, but let's just go direct.
Devilbird, this is Griffin 1. We're headed back to the FOB now. To Mike.
You can see it over there.
Yeah, I
it's
can
over
see
here.
now. And then check my compass.
Devilbird copies all.
We'll turn the white noise machine off.
Here, I got you.
Would have been nice if the weather was like this when we were shooting people. I'm kidding. I don't care. Alright. We'll be professional about this. Find security positions and just hold what you got. Okay?
I'll hold this 50 cap.
That's fine. Just be advised our dudes are gonna be coming from that way, so PID.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
Possibly identified.
I mean, I'll identify him after I toss the rocket out. I'll see what type of helmet flies up.
Please don't.
Griffin, this is Devilbird.
Yeah, go ahead.
Be advised, we're at the fob, maintaining a security position for you.
Yeah, we're en route.
Yeah, roger, you got a long hike.
Yeah, mistakes were made.
Someone turn off that radio.
Solid copy.
That's my radio. I left it down for a reason.
I love this
if we get
song.
schwacked here, we're gonna need to respawn.
That guy, you need to.
Oh, the music?
Oh, it's not the music. That's that guy playing piano.
Oh.
Play Heart and Soul.
I got Vic noise. Hey,
They did say they might be taking a vacation.
Explosions.
It's definitely them.
That guy. Knock off the radio, or knock off the piano for a little bit.
Friendly, 2 Humvees.
Hey, boys.
Griffin is RTB.
Hello.
hey.
Alright, there's no gas in either of the Humvees, most likely, and it was a horrible idea to pick up the team in the Humvees, so I'm sorry that it took us so long to get back.
That's all good. You don't gotta apologize.
Good news. VIP, or HVT, is dead. Citadel's got the belongings. We had one casualty, but we're good to go.
Okay. Yeah, we had a couple dudes log off, didn't have any casualties, took a checkpoint for you guys and tried to pull their fire away from you. So, seems like we did all right, I think. Is that mission complete?
Yeah.
That I don't know. I think
You guys
that was
ever
all we
see the
needed.
end of Inglourious Bastards?
Yes.
Yes.
That was me.
You got a swastika carved in your face?
No,
Citadel, what
shot
do we
the
got
crap
off
out of
our...
Oh. What?
What do we got off
his
our
name right
HVT?
now?
It's like just
I
balls.
have
Yeah, it's just
1 extra map and 1 personal belongings.
Oh, sweet. What's it say?
It says, these are someone's personal belongings, though it's hard to tell who they belong to.
It's because he's probably got a bullet in his brain.
There's not much left of them.
Adam Citadel.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
All right.
Here, I will hand them off to you by placing them gently upon the floor, and then you can pick them up.
You want me to call it into Echo, or you want me to?
You can. Sweet. Let me go take a look at these.
Boss, this is Devil Bird and Griffin elements.
Alright, boys. If you're not doing anything, rearm. Check yourselves.
Yeah, if we aren't doing anything, rearm, refuel, let's get all the vehicles up and running. I believe we got another stop after this, so... Let's
Actual.
Some dude's pictures, man.
You said what?
Who is...
This isn't anything of note. Like, it's literally some pictures
Man,
of
this
some dude's
is
family.
Griffin and Devil Bird elements.
Boys, who's up, lead?
Jester's up, lead.
Jester.
What's up?
You've got an extra element with 3 guys, just kind of sitting. If you want us to integrate in some way, shape, or form with any other element, we can. Or we can just do what we were doing and hold security. I'd thought.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Hang out with you, Sauce.
Let me get in touch with our comms
just
guys and
logging
see if they
on
pick
this
up any
today.
radio transmissions.
Copy. Let me know if anything comes up.
Yeah, I totally forgot. Echo had a power outage.
I'll give it 2
Hold on a
elements.
second.
Hey, he's back!
Message. Yeah,
Oh, he's back.
perfect.
He just joined. Yeah, that's why when you said that, I was like, what are you going to do, call him? Or,
Well,
Yeah, we've got
Chester's
his
also
personal.
Kodiak.
No, I totally forgot. Yeah, I should have just had you text him and say, hey, we're mission complete.
Hey,
Okay.
I gotta build the fuel.
No, he's
the fuel
hopping
pump
on.
so
It
we
doesn't
can go
matter. I
ahead and
messaged him on
start.
Steam to be like, hey, and then he reminded me, yeah, he had a power outage.
What's with us?
That's so good to see it again. Proud. Slightly French.
But not so French that it's annoying, just like the fun side of
That's
France
true.
that,
It is the fun
that
side.
loves
The military
foreign
side of
wars
France.
and hates tyranny.
In night vision, it looks like a Mexican
We'll
flag.
go ahead and fuel 'em up.
Also based.
A little bit.
There's no eagle in the
All
center.
elements be advised. Fueling station has been built. Refueling fixed.
Hey, comms guys coming on station shortly.
Water into why you turn crates into gasoline.
I could crush a couple of tacos right about now.
Just hold it down.
First we were talking about pizza, now we're talking about tacos.
It's completely out of gas.
Yeah, why not?
You're making me hungry.
Hi, Opera.
It is a fantastic place up
Make
here.
your way to the
Actually, there's a couple good
medical
places.
I don't know where the handbrake is either.
Double tap space, double tap space.
Pretty good, pretty good.
I'm all set.
You guys do have some good taco joints over there.
We have some surprisingly bad.
Okay, bye.
If you're injured, make your way to the medical tent.
Yeah,
There's parking brakes on.
Where's the medical
medical ambulance.
The
The ambulance.
truck inside of Denver.
Okay. Because we're at like
Need more,
2 out of 5 Mexican places we've been to here that we've actually
Oh,
been
we're
back
pushing
to.
it.
So you gotta find that
Here, let me
field
just hit more
where
sedans.
nobody speaks English, and you gotta point what you want. That's the key.
Which vehicles are we pulling back up? Just these are all.
If you were playing the piano, you were doing something wrong. Stop it. Knock it off.
I'm gonna go
What
just
did you
go
guys
watch the
find
horizon for a bit.
with
Just
the,
make sure no one's
SEC?
sneaking up on us.
Hold on. Sit. Come back. Okay.
I'm knocked out. I'm unconscious.
So,
I'm unconscious.
Echo was asking what y'all found when you were assaulting the objective.
We found a guy in a suit, walked right up to me. I ended it. His bodyguard opened up on me. I collected his belongings and came back.
Copy. Good
Hey,
job.
go.
So, yeah, hi there.
I even have his wristwatch because
Why not, right? You got some of his map or some notes from him and all that?
yeah, I got the personal belongings and a map.
Excellent. All right, so leafing through it, quote unquote,
Oh, what the heck? Where did
we find that there's some marking on what looks like Regina. There seems to be some kind of drawing on Regina. It's like west of here. And there's some kind of a drawing on the northern part of Regina. It seems like a circle over the water over there. At,
The sawmill?
The sawmill area, yeah. So, did you find any chemical weapons or tankers and stuff near his place? down here? No, right?
No, we didn't see anything like
Yes, he was clearly making chemical weapons, justifying the increased use of violence.
Attaboy, Citadel, attaboy.
Yes, sir.
We did like how you and I both had the same idea.
If we didn't find any chemicals down here, I think the next clue is leading us to Regina. I think that's probably where he probably has something set up. So let's go see if we can find out.
More chemicals, got it.
So your next tasking, make sure you have enough supplies and stuff to rearm, reset yourselves, and move to Regina.
Yeah, check the arsenal real quick.
Be advised, we're a long way away from there.
Feed me socialists.
You have vehicles?
Can anyone tell me, please, where you put the ambulance?
I don't think anybody.
It had been here. I wonder if it despawned.
Do we have access to birds?
I can get you closer, quote unquote, speed up the process, you know?
I think given the 45 minutes that we have left
I know.
in the night, it might be a decent idea.
What I'm saying is I can speed you up to the bends in the road or something, just south of St. Mare, the hairpin bends, you see that?
Yeah, what about like just south of Penance Pass?
South of Penance Pass.
Oh yeah, like up the hill, because that's one hell of a climb.
Yes.
You guys are talking about the same thing. St. Marie's Mountain by Penance Pass.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah,
that's what I
between
thought.
Proud Peak and St.
So,
Marie.
The intersection at 077021-ish, if that's okay, I can crash
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, then you can decide if you want to go straight there or Regina, whatever.
Well, we can once we all load up in Vix, you can just do the flop and it'll be
Absolutely. That'll be speed up the
fast
process.
driving.
Yeah.
Also,
Alright, let's get everything
it looks
situated.
like we've lost our engineering Vic and our ambulance.
so we can
Copy.
Probably just despawned since we haven't used them.
I mean,
Do you have
I
supplies
can't
in
hear
there?
anything you're saying, just
Engineering Vic, no, we had transferred it all to the fob.
Got it.
Ambulance, maybe?
We have
Did it
an
just
arsenal.
roll off with a bad parking brake or something?
no, it probably despawned.
Oh.
I mean, it probably
Yeah, because
despawned.
the engineering truck had been down by the fob, and now it's gone.
That's great. Yeah, ambulance gone too. Yes, again,
Anything
key
with
users
the
as well.
arsenal around here.
There is a command post.
Command post. Do you want us all? We should probably just take 50 cal Humvees, load everybody up in those. You good with that?
Yeah, but we are lacking the ambulance.
Hey, Click, you are not in the group if you wanted to get back in, just for organization purpose. That's probably why you
Contra-
couldn't spawn on the radio.
Yeah, Contra took my spot.
Contra's back in mine. You're good.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Citadel, you're not in the group. Oh wait, what the fuck? Oh, hold on.
Atlas Blue 1?
There we go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, somehow Contra gave me the boot out of the squad.
He's just, man, he's just that potent.
He's just good like that.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, we can just load up Heretic. I don't know if we have enough of the 50s.
Yeah, probably. Well, you can go ahead and do that.
But even if we don't have enough 50s, we'll fucking take Civics down there. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't give a heck.
Okay. All right.
So you guys load up. I know Jester wants to take a Civi, but I need to
we'll
fix my
figure it
kit
out.
real quick.
Alright guys, now's the time. If you need to grab ammo or anything else from the command tent, do it. We have Arsenal there. Other than that, what we're going to do is we're going to load up in Vix and we're going to go charge the next area that's got possible CBRN. For those of you who don't know, that is chemical, biological, radiological, or nuclear issues.
Gentlemen, from previous experience, I would say do not mount into the vehicles yet. Let the vehicles and yourselves be separated so we can transport you guys easily.
Take this time now to go fix yourself in the arsenal if you need to get fixed, and we'll go from there. Cool.
Cool. Some bandages. Don't forget to top off on medical supplies. We used a bunch. Just part of life.
Everybody everywhere.
Oh, Polly. Oh. Oh, gamer.
Holly, you're moving
gamer.
slower than a slug at midnight.
Oh, gamer.
Jester was earlier too.
Alright, Griffin 1, meet up at the house. Or get in a Civic if you already pulled one up.
I already pulled up quick, except front.
Hey, ACO advised don't be in vehicles, so...
Good, great question.
I'm gonna turn off this vehicle.
Thank you. Take a shot.
Alright, all of Griffin 1 stand next to the van.
Devilbird, stand next to a Vic, preferably one that you have a slot in, so if you're in a Vic, you're doing the wrong thing, because you might die. If you remember 2 weeks ago.
Alright, everybody
3 weeks
listen
ago.
up.
Never mind,
We are
Vic's got
going
it.
to take a drive, quote unquote. When we are in the middle of this drive, load, once we snap in, load up, and we're driving to objective. Objective is Regina. There's a possible campsite. We're going to drive straight through Regina to the sawmill, take contact as we need to, and find out what the fuck exactly is going on. Any questions?
Question.
Go ahead.
If we're driving to the sawmill, would we want to take the dirt road to the east, or do we want to take the hardball to the west to get there?
Dirt road to the east. Good point.
Roger that.
So 077021, that dirt road that goes up towards the mountain, we will take that to the sawmill. Is everybody good on info?
Hey, farm.
Viper and your squad roll with Griffin 1. Just be in a separate radio.
Good copy.
That guy, you might get stuck taking the troop transport.
Hey Viper, if you switch your radio to 39.5, you'll be on our channel.
39.5, Raj. Griffin 2, swap over to 39.5.
Alright, so... Yeah, there it is.
Shit.
Get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way.
Oh shit.
They sound let me in.
Can't get in.
Perfect.
Alright.
Hell yeah.
Griffin, load up in the van.
Oh, somebody got in the driver's seat. Alright, nobody.
I'm slamming on
Alright.
the brake.
Oh, good
I need
move,
3 of you in
brother.
that
That was the
Humvee, the
correct
other 2 will sit in the troop transport. I don't care who it is.
In the van.
Get in the Humvee, get in the Humvee, get in the Humvee.
That guy, I'm coming with you. Boy, this shit just...
I don't think you understand how ready I am to pop out and go cyclic. Pull up, pop out, go to work.
Yeah, I'm excited for this, especially because we're pulling up in a van.
Dude, you all have your eject key bound, right? So that we can just bail when we get close?
Yeah, double X.
Yep, just slam X till your feet are on the dirt.
Last call for Griffin 1. Is everybody loaded up?
Can we turn around?
Yeah, we do.
Being on the scanners, all the rest of the scanners behind us. Hey, fun, we can see where it is. Might be a little well done.
I believe it.
Alright,
There you go.
Devilbird, we're just gonna do what we did last time, take an overwatch position. We'll figure it out when we get there.
Oh, there's a baller right in front of you.
I need to do where we're dismounting.
Take it right. To the right. Copy, let me get through.
We're going point. Let's go.
Griffin 1's taking point. We're going in hot and heavy.
Transport, get ahead of us.
Cue the fucking music.
Consider moving from that position. It's gonna block and stuff. Call it when we get there.
Do we have the mystery machine leading our convoy right now?
It's a mystery.
So, Devil Birds, what we'll do is we'll exit. We'll exit at the edge of the wood line, use that
Skinny bridge.
as cover and to help keep covering Griffin.
Vic 2 just crossed the bridge following Vic 1.
Griffin 1 is in contact.
Shots fired. We are taking contact. Hey, reposition.
Alright, we're gonna dismount here. Griffin, be advised, Devil Bird is dismounting to provide overwatch.
Good copy. Griffin is in the sawmill, taking out contacts.
Alright, we got contacts all around us, so it's gonna be a hot dismount. Find a firing position. Make sure you PID before you start shooting people.
Handwork? That works too.
It wasn't letting me. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I've had that.
Alright. Sorry guys, I know it's a little spaghetti and what I got.
Operator, please.
Yeah, got it.
I think I was in with this.
Alright, for all Devil Birds, radio is dropped, so if you die, spawn on that. But let's work these woods and make sure our guys aren't gonna get shot. Griffin, be advised, Devil Bird is in the woods outside the sawmill. We're working our way around to clear the exterior.
Friendly's front.
Okay, friendly's front. Hostile contact right.
All stations, be advised, friendlies going to be east of the sawmill in the tree line.
Devil Bird copies.
August through a frag, we're good.
Okay.
Devil Bird, this is Griffin 1. Possibly contacts in between us.
Roger, moving to clear now. Alright, there's no enemy moving between us and them right now, so we're gonna keep circling around, okay? Roger. Griffin, be advised, we are moving in a circular motion around your area.
Air 2, look for definitely shots behind.
Do we have any friendlies interior?
Griffin, you got anybody inside that building? Opera, if you hear enemy behind, Contra's now your buddy, stick with him, watch your 6.
Good copy.
I'm gonna stick with you.
Yeah, buddy. This is where you want to be.
sauce, Polly. You guys are now buddies. Work together.
All elements, be advised, Griffin is making entry on the building.
Alright, Double Bird, you heard. Try to keep your fire off the building if you can. Don't want to accidentally friendly fire one of our own guys.
All elements, do we have any friendlies inside the building?
Opera Contra, why don't you guys make your way, to us?
Moving now.
Yeah, follow fence line bearing west from your pause. You should be able to catch up with us.
Eyes on.
All elements advised, frag the fuck out of the internal of the building. Over.
Coming from your west. Or your east.
Eagles entry.
Contra cool.
Someone in the weeds there. Hold. Check it.
Go across.
This is Griffin requesting pulse-it rep from other teams. Over.
Devil Bird is up and all good.
Hey, who's...
Copy. What's your location?
We are to the front of your building. Should be west of your pause.
Roger, you're to the west of our position. Break. Are you the only other element operating right now?
Should be. I think Griffin, you guys are split into two teams, and Double Bird's taking the outer perimeter for you.
Raj.
Yeah, these guys are breaking out. That's a new concept for me.
Are you feeling what now?
Whatever that report he was asking for.
What report was that?
Hold report?
No
That's
idea.
a new one for me. Knock out some of these lights, they're annoying as hell. Okay, that one's indestructible. Got it. Oh, you got it. Nice.
Probably on the wrong net there.
Devil Bird, this is Griffin.
Go for Devil Bird.
Sit rep. We are inside the sawmill. We've got times 3 civilian captives, including one who is in a suit. Break. We've also got ×2 large liquid hauling trucks, which is pretty unusual for a sawmill. Break situation is we are lacking and otherwise good to go. Can you relay up to boss and have them advise on what to do next, as well as start working options for exfil?
Yep, roger that. Boss, this is Griffin and Devilbird Elements.
Send for boss.
We've got ×4 captives and 2 trucks full of what appears to be chemical liquid. Please advise on what we need to do next.
Copy that. Secure the area, make sure none of you are exposed to the chemicals. Leave that building alone and get up the perimeter. We'll send some troops to relieve you.
Roger. Elements, copy all.
Alright, Sauce, you got command for a sec. I'm gonna go talk to Click and Sid.
Got it. Let's just keep holding this perimeter. Looks like we've got decent spacing.
I see a guy in town. He may be armed, but he's marked as a civilian. I can see his name tag. Bearing 205.
Okay, I'll glass it.
The troops should be on route. ETA.
Milan Bartosh?
Yeah.
Yeah, leave it for now. If he starts moving this way in a suspicious manner, then we can open up on him. But right now, he does not appear to be a threat.
Alright, yeah, fuck that place. You guys were doing good. Just gonna hold here, maintain security. Apparently, troops are inbound. Yeah, they might be friendly, so careful before you shoot.
Alrighty, I will shoot them carefully.
By the way they took that corner, it's friendly.
Okay.
I don't know, have you seen how Russians drive?
They drive?
Briefly.
Motor scooters.
Hey, Contra, come with me.
The troops should be arriving now. Devilbird Griffin, good job. Do you have vehicles for RTP?
Elements, copy. Solid copy all. We'll RTB. Alright, guys. Yeah, those are friendlies. We're gonna proceed back to our trucks and I guess RTB. So let's pick it up, move back to our trucks. They should be east of our position. Okay.
Move around the fence line?
Yeah, we're just gonna move around the fence line because I don't want to mess with the chemicals without a suit. So, Sauce, you're on point. Everybody else follow Sauce.
Raj, moving south.
One, get out. We did it.
Yay.
All right. Echo, Jester, you guys can wrap up your operation tonight in Discord.
You found the chemicals. Yay!
Yay! The fox has been stopped.
Yeah, the
Permanent.
documents that we picked up off the bodies at the end too ended up being notes that dictated that should Brown Suit Man not be captured, he was bringing out plans, handing up to the guys, and it pretty much said, hey, take these chemicals to Morton and detonate them and pretty much eradicate that entire town. Fuck that town, chemical weapons are going to go boom, kill a whole bunch of people, we're making a name for our cause, long live communism. And you thwarted it. Good job.
Yay.
That's all I have.
Hey, go eat. All right. Okay. Oh, let's go down the list. Start with August. Work all the way down. Goods, bads. What do we need to work on?
I
everybody
got a
got to
big
say?
list. You guys will have to come back to me.
No, start it off.
Well, I'm still writing part of it.
Okay. Eiko.
I'd like to go at the end. That's okay. Mission making part. Voodoo?
Okay. Voodoo.
Do you want to do what type of debrief do you want?
What
Like
did you
goods, bads,
enjoy? What did
and
you
what
not
else?
enjoy?
Let's to
So-
keep this simple. Let's start with one thing that you think went well, and one thing that you think could need some improvement.
Correct.
Once we go through the entire list, and if we can always discuss more after that.
Correct.
Okay. So the first mission was, in my eyes, a success until the return. The return was a complete shit show. We had a vehicle training / workshop yesterday, and someone made the decision of taking 2 very heavy trucks off-roading. So that was annoying. Up until then, the first mission, in my eyes, was perfect. The execution at the end could have gone better, but the circumstances determined that. After that, I gotta say, for me, it was awful all the way around, especially that last push into the compound. That was uncoordinated, that was awful. And the equipment didn't work. The night vision did not work. It would have been better if I had white light. That's the reason I died. So anywho, if you want more details, I'll go into more details later.
Viper.
So, from what I saw, because I joined late, and on the topic of that, I felt that after the first op was ended and the second op started, even though we joined late, we should have been, integrated better. And I feel like that was a problem in terms of mission planning. We were still just kind of floating, doing nothing, and we ended up just getting slapped with Griffin 1 with no real, designation. And I feel like that ended up causing us falling apart as an element. Me, Trapper, and Owens were kind of stuck, and we ended up just absolutely getting surrounded and killed. And part of that reason as well was communication. I don't know if it's a bug on my end or if the radio channels were mixed up or something, but I felt like I was reaching out, and I get it, it's a high intense situation, but I felt like I was getting no response whatsoever. So yeah, that's what I have to say. Overall, bad.
Opera.
On the Devil Bird squad, everything went pretty smoothly for us. Didn't realize it was such a craziness for you guys. I think improvement could be, locking it up a little more. Maybe more specifics on communication, but nothing too bad.
Eagle.
Yeah, I agree slightly with Opera. We need to do better with our communication. There were times where we didn't know what was going on in between our own team. I also did not care for the fact that it took us almost 40 minutes just to get started tonight. I understood that we had a slight training or whatever, but 40 minutes is quite a long time to just sit around and not really do anything. Other than that, I enjoyed the overall premise and story behind the mission, and if we executed it better, I think it would have been a lot better.
Trapper.
So I came in late, so I'm not going to judge it based off of that. I understand a whole bunch of other things happened. Viper hit it on the head.
the incorporation of Griffin 2 was kind of minimal. I understand it's kind of hard to throw a wrench into whatever, but what I'm getting is that communication could be better. So I'm assuming if maybe we're doing less missions and we're just planning for one mission more, and actually just executing that plan, it seems like that might be the solution. Because a lot of moving around kind of makes the hiccups tendency more, So that's all I got.
Chester? I tried to do too much, man. I tried to operate. I tried the Zeus. That was my low point. I started doing too much. It was like, and then I shot you. That was bad. Yeah. Other than that, I thought y'all's vehicle, what was that? The convoy? I thought that was cool as fuck. That looked super cool.
When did you shoot me?
Dude, we got split up. You went across the road. There were enemies in between us, and me and Voodoo were getting shot at, and we're like, okay, fuck.
Okay, I got you.
Gotta kill these guys. And I was like, hey, that's a guy standing. Bang, bang.
Okay, didn't know. Okay, Sauce.
Positives. I think a lot of it went well from Devilbird perspective. Convoy, I thought that was great. Also, level of contact was good from the GMs. Improvement, small changes can make for big ripples, and I think that not having the slot-in screen might have contributed to some of the coordination issues. It seemed like there was kind of a failure to plan, especially on that last little mission, when I heard that people were in contact and they didn't seem like they had a good endpoint to dismount before contact. That seemed like a failure in planning.
Citadel.
Yeah, upside was definitely the energy in that first mission to take out that HVT in St. Philippe. That was pretty cool. That was just a hail of tracers coming in from the hillside. That was really cool, knowing that you guys were up there watching our 6. Downside, yeah, definitely the lack of kind of organization among teams. Even something as simple as like, hey, how many people are going to be Griffins meant that like a whole bunch of people were piling in, and we had to constantly keep reintroducing people to the plan as they were joining. Like, hey, we're doing this. Hey, we're doing this. Hey, we're doing this. Yeah, and then the driving, getting lost, kind of sucked. We need to work on that.
Contra.
Good was just how quickly I just spawned, Heritage grabbed me, we went to work. Bad was, oh, do you have a suppressor? No, I don't. Okay, so then we just went with it, and I ended up with Ace's machine gun, so all good on my part.
Heretic.
I'll agree with most of the sentiment coming from Devilbird's side of things. We did great. We had, a little bit of an issue in the beginning there with the convoy. Once we figured our stuff out, got it reworked, and Charlie Mike to the next objective, we were good to go. On the hill, y'all did great. Y'all suppressed the enemy. We took a house, stopped some things. I've got no complaints with the exception of the last little mission to hit the chemical site. Seemed a little spaghetti because everybody wanted to charge in and get the job done instead of just carefully plan things. The vehicles were not good for the terrain, so by the time Griffin had got to the objective, we were at least 2-3 minutes behind y'all. Right. So maybe a little bit more constructive planning needs to go in for secondary missions. As far as game masters go, I think since we have so many people, either a slot-in screen or we need to have a mission brief typed out, right? So that people at least know what's going on and know where to go for that. I think in between the first and the second mission, Click, you and I probably should have just sat down and figured out who we have and then split the teams evenly, just to reassess, reevaluate what we're doing, and then we should have gone on from there. But other than that, no major complaints. We'll work on driving and understanding markers a little bit more, maybe. Other than that, I got nothing. Y'all did great. Go Devilbirds.
All right, Owens. We'll come back to you. You're not talking. You might be muted.
Or push to talk. That guy. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's push to talk.
Nope, never mind. Go ahead, Owens.
I think it was pretty good. I can't speak for the first mission. Second mission went pretty good. I think we should know which teams. Like our team was kind of soft side in the AO a bit. It might be important to know which direction we're coming from or where we're going to be attacking from. And then, yeah, the Vic. I think we could adapt to the slowdowns a bit better. We could probably just follow the hill down, find a road. We had 2 gunners. But yeah, overall, it was fun.
That guy.
I think I could probably explain everything in just one word: messy.
Yeah. I personally, I'm gonna agree with having the slot up screen. Lacking organization from the front. I really didn't feel like team leading tonight, and it was kind of just. Heretic was like, "All right, here we go," and then I just kind of fell into it. I didn't know who had what. I had Voodoo running medic, and that's really all that I could put together because things happened quick and there wasn't a lot of information. We were going into finding HVT. It was just the whole thing was just kind of out and about. I didn't really have a good grip on it, so I apologize for some of the mistakes I made as team lead. Trying to get the Vix down there to get my team back after I went down. I had a couple technical issues trying to get back on radio, whatever else. Eagle, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Call me in a mortar.
Can you say that again? I didn't hear you.
Call in a mortar. With how we discussed earlier.
I couldn't tell you.
Okay. So, we did have training for 40 minutes prior to what we were doing, and Heretic and Sauce went over radio etiquette and mortar call-ins, close air support, roughly on the mortar side of things. But that's information that we still need to play this game.
Yeah.
40 minutes prior to that to do a training, that is it's okay. If it's under an hour and it's information we're going to use either that night or something we've been having an issue with over the past week, that needs to be talked about.
All right,
beyond that,
August has not gone. I have not gone yet.
Yes. So back up to the top.
I actually have nothing additional to provide. Everyone covered pretty much everything I was thinking and was unable to write down or properly communicate. The positives were for sure the concept of the mission and what the mission's story and overall idea was. I really like that, especially during this time period, late 80s, early 90s. But for negatives, pretty much what everybody has said.
Right. As a GM, I apologize. I can't do anything about it, but I lost power for an hour in the middle of the session. Thank God Jester and knew the plan. He was able to continue for a bit. So I was here for the first mission, and I was here for the last mission that you guys did. The second one, I wasn't here. So thank you, Jester, for taking over.
No problem.
That was my downside. The high that I have is you guys did okay. It may seem like you didn't do well from certain points, but overall I think it was fine. There are particular comments that I have for things that were mentioned, and I was going to go over them, but if you guys want to hear it now, I can, unless Click has something else to point out.
I've got one last thing before everybody goes, but you can go ahead and say what you're gonna say. If I could have everybody load back into the server for me, though, it'd be greatly appreciated. And if we can set it to daytime and stuff.
I have one more thing too before everyone goes.
Okay. So first things, organization. We need to organize mainly in a way that the latecomers can be organized. A slot up screen would have told you what role you're doing, but when latecomers show up, we'll end up with the exact same situation as today unless we take a discipline and put them in a correct slot up screen position. 2, shot up screen has an advantage. The advantage is people know who is doing what role, so it's less confusing for the team lead, which is correct. which is something I was experimenting with, and I think the startup screen should be used no matter what. That's my outcome on that. But we need to come up with a way to organize latecomers. And if you're late, we have to figure out what we can do with it. But that's one thing. The second thing, it didn't take 40 minutes to start. It took less than that. It took 20 minutes of training, and then 10 minutes after that we started. So 30 minutes. And that is okay. That is expected. Usual start time. The third mission I noticed was the Griffin element just rushed into the objective, literally straight, guns blazing, and got mowed down to a great extent. I know we may need to replan that, is what I'm trying to say. That approach of just bashing into the objective may not work all the time. And one more thing I pointed out is if you are not GMing for that night, please do not log in as GM. I saw Owens did that, and I told him just before I had a power cut, so I don't know if he logged out or not. But you only log in if the GM wants your help or you are GMing on that night, right? Otherwise, it's cheating because you can see everything. We need to figure out how to deal with more people. The more people we get, the messier it seems to get. Our comms seems to break down, and that is something that we need to work on. But that's the only points I have. Click.
All right, so just to tie in that last point that Echo made, latecomers, I understand sometimes life gets in the way, but you cannot expect that first the GM has the plan tailored to you just join, and second, the TL has a bunch of stuff going on already, and he has a team already set up to what the mission is gonna do. It's gonna be. We have a starting time for a reason. So if you're coming late, I encourage you to not join the server. Ask first if you can join the server, if you can be accommodated. But if not, stay out until someone tells you otherwise. Tonight we started with 8 people. When the initial briefing happened, we had 8 people, 2 TLs, and I believe 10 counting the GMs. We ended up at 16, I believe, by the end of the mission. That's a big number change, and the GM has to accommodate in the meantime. All of this takes a lot of planning. I know Eiko and Jesser have been working all day today and even a little bit yesterday. It takes a lot of planning, so please try to be on time. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, Voodoo does bring up a good point. I mean, when we left out, we had enough spots in every vehicle for as many guys as we had, so as much as it doesn't seem like a big deal, Viper, I was not trying to push you off, but I've got Devilbird communications going on along with my 2IC because I just died, and I'm trying to also get you guys wrapped into the stack. That's kind of why that last mission I said just fall in, because I didn't have the resources to. I mean, fuck, we took a van to the last mission just so we had something to transport all of us there. You know, so it's nothing personal. We were short. We were short on vehicles. We weren't planning for that, so it kind of blindsided me. I'm not gonna lie.
I 100% get that, and I understand that, which is why I emphasize the whole planning phase aspect of what I said. So I completely understand that.
All right. Anybody got anything else?
I do. I got a question.
Just go ahead.
How'd y'all like the Civivics that were driving around?
Scary. I thought they were all gonna blow up.
Very scary. That's kind of the point. Something on the transport thing. Y'all avoided a super massive ambush. So good planning on that. That was phenomenal.
Virtual high five on that plan then.
Yeah, good job. And a few of the people from that ambush site just kept coming up the hill automatically because they heard gunfire or whatever. The initial contact that you had. But other than that, it was good.
If there's anything we can do so that the cities, we don't see their names, I think that'd help.
I know.
No uniform.
I'll work on that. I got an idea.
Click, I got one.
Go ahead, Trevor.
For what you said with people coming late, Voodoo, I actually agree with you. It would have been better for me just not to join and just watch the stream. just because I could see how chaotic that would have been to kind of just throw that into you. But as a couple people already mentioned, the slot up screen could be an easy way to do that.
Yeah.
It would be posted in Arma General. We would see that there's a spot open in, Raven 2, or whatever the case may be. Like when I got in, I saw Viper was section lead. I asked who's the section lead. Viper said he is. I said, what do you want me to do? And he didn't even know what to tell me because he didn't know like what the roles were even filled. And just that chain of command, it already fumbled. So yeah, the little things in the pre-op really do need to be done.
Yeah, we have to find a very robust way to deal with latecomers. I think that is
This is the
something
first
I
time
will
we
think
can
about.
cross.
I have a somewhat. I have somewhat of a
Oh,
solution.
before that, we
Yeah.
are going to start discussing random stuff, but Click has something important to
Yeah, I need to
discuss
get to
right
some
now.
stuff. So is everybody on the server?
On my way.
Alright, everybody load in. And let me get everybody on this white line here that I'm standing on. Just dress off the guy next to you, make it nice and pretty.
Are we spying at the airfield?
Yep,
Yeah.
spawn at the airfield. Leads, I need you to check lead jet.
What am I looking for? Oh, green.
Yeah.
Like bright
Beautiful.
green.
Beautiful. I agree. Okay. I'm gonna blindside him. But we'll see what happens. Okay, so over the past couple days, I've had some conversations and I've had some interviews with a few of you guys that are standing in front of me today on possibly becoming Spectre Prospect. So I will speak for all of the gentlemen I'm going to call out here in a moment. Everybody that will have their name called has been doing more than expected of them when it comes to in-op, being disciplined, showing the brotherhood and caring about the person next to you, having a good mindset, and obviously the desire to improve and help this team in total become what we all want it to be, which is a organized Milsim community that we can hop on and play this game and not have issues as some of the ones we ran into tonight. Either way, we run into issues. We still did a great job tonight. We got the job done, which is most important, and we honestly didn't have any casualties, I think, other than 3 out of everybody that is here. So, with that being said, I need Contra, Citadel, Heretic, and that guy to walk forward to the building in front of us, please.
Lower those weapons.
Give me one moment. I gotta go in game for a second. 1 second.
Tried to unequip me.
Hey, Heretic. Hey, I didn't really interview for this, but are you cool with that, or do you...
Yeah, go for it. You're fine.
Oh, okay, cool, cool, thanks.
Alright, sorry, just slight intermission there. Checking something. Okay, so you find gentlemen standing against that wall, sweating profusely, worried about what comes next. I have one question for all of you. Would you do me the honor, privilege, and absolute friendship of love to become Spectre Prospect?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Sir, yes, sir.
Light them up.
Damn it, Jesse.
Ceasefire. I believe we got him.
Back.
No, man, I think the law killed them all.
So,
One of them's
if you
twitching. Hang on.
if you guys are wondering, this is your end as Warfighter. Now you'll be reborn.
Alrighty. I appreciate everybody hopping back in server. For those of you that haven't been here for a promotion before, this is typical.
Colt dibs on his ghillie. Eagle, you better get rid of that. Okay, good.
Where the fuck is that from?
You big goofy.
Alright. I'm pop out of the BC for a moment. I've got to have a conversation. Contra, Citadel, Heretic, that guy. I'm going to pull you guys down. Eads, feel free to join me if you would like. For everybody else, if I do not see you, if you leave, it was a pleasure playing with you tonight. Good job, and hopefully we'll see you guys soon.
Thank
Night,
you,
everybody.
Aiko.
Good night.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, Aiko. Thank you, Jester.
Yeah,
Hey, good job,
mainly
Aiko.
Jester.
Well, thank you, Jester.
Oh, thank you, Aiko. I thought it was dope.
Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Aiko.